to the business. I feel the spirit moving through the city. I got the light shining, come get it. Walking with Christ, moving where it's gritty. Walking with Christ, moving where it's gritty. I feel the spirit moving through the city. I see the people trying to bring them with me. We got a light, tell them come and get it. Yeah. Walk, 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 walk. I walk, 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 walk. We walk. Whoa, I was chasing my glory, then fell asleep. Woke me up and told me to go feed the sheep. Sent me deep in the streets just to bring them peace. Yeah, we be where them blickies be bustin', where they enjoy life with no discussion. But as soon as they see the light rushing, they know that the Lord walking with us, no bluffing. People say that I'm fake, I'm like, okay. Do you walk in the light or you throw shade? 1 more sex on my skin, I got no shame. We was preaching about Jesus before fame. Get it? Did that. On my side, yeah, he been that. That's the devil where my sins at. On the cross, cause he pinned that. Big throne where he sits at. That hit him, then he hit back. Resurrected, yeah, that's big facts. Told us hold it down till he get back. Get back to the business. I feel the spirit moving through the city. I got the light shining, come get it. Walking with Christ, moving where it's gritty. Walking with Christ, moving where it's gritty. I feel the spirit moving through the city. I see the people trying to bring them with me. We got a light, tell them come and get it. Yeah, walk with me. Step in the scene with the fly, had to keep it so steady, don't fall for the fox. Had to
okay. Welcome in. What's good? What's good?
We kicking this beating. Why serve your sure? Even if it mean I'm bleeding. Come kill my flesh. My soul still breathing. Speak through me. Yeah, yeah. This heart keep beating. These lungs keep singing. Come and step into the kingdom. For the ones mistreated.
Okay.
To the day we sing.
Okay, cool. Let's do it. Whoa. Welcome in. Welcome in. Party time. How you guys doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see y'all. Happy Friday. Let's get it. Yeah, yeah. Game time, baby. Game time. Throwback. All right, welcome in. Z Gamer in the house. Let's go. Let's go. Mod Squad's here. Only bands in the building. It's popping only bands. Let's go. Let's go. What's good? Kelvin in the house. What up, Kelvin? What up, Ronnie? What up, Tamra in the house? Janosh is in the building. Janosh. Janosh. My man. Bear Berry in the building. What's goody? What's goody? What up, 3 Ants? 3 Ants in the house. What up, Lucas? Good morning. Clubhouse, how we feeling? AB Mike in the building. Shubs, what up, Bruce Wayne? Bruce Wayne in the house. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Hey. Okay. All right. Big Q in the house. Poppin' Q. Sim Z in the building. Everything. All right. Well, welcome in. Happy Friday, gang. Good to see y'all. Let's do it. Stevie Mac in the house. What's poppin'? All right, good to see y'all, man. Good to see you guys. Let's get started here. Golden Dubs in the building. What up, News? Clubhouse, how we feeling? Good to see you guys, man. Traders next door in the house. What up, Aaron? Big Aaron in the building. Did I say Batman or Bruce Wayne? Yeah. Good morning, Jessica Lake. What's up, Pablo? Ben Bennett in the building. What's poppin'? What's good? I can't read. It's just too fast. Sheesh. Jose, what's poppin'? Mr. BTC, that's my boy. What's poppin', man? All right, let's do this. What up, Yogi? Clubhouse on a hundo. All right. YouTube, what's poppin', chat? How we feeling? Good to see you guys. Arrow Sassy's in the house. That means we can get started. What up, Vishal? What's good? We might need some arrows today. What do you think? Okay, cool. All right, I think I'm ready to go. Let me just minimize a few things. Organization. Okay, cool. We are good to go. Well, welcome in, everyone. Happy Friday. Today is August 22nd, and we are ready to rock. Let me go ahead and pray for you guys real quick. Just give thanks for the opportunity to do this here, and then we will begin, all right? Let's do it. Well, Father God, we thank you for this golden opportunity, Lord. We thank you for gathering us together. I just pray for each and every individual as they come on in this live stream here today, Lord. I pray that you would speak to them. Use me today, Lord, and speak through this microphone to touch the ears that can hear, Lord. Show the eyes that can hear. Help us level up, Lord. We thank you for the plan that you have over our life. We thank you that you've brought us together for this time and this moment for the right reasons, Lord. We thank you for giving us vision. And, Lord, we just ask for your blessing upon this session here today. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen, amen, amen. Let's get it. Let's get to it. All right, so we got 22nd day of August here. So what the hell, man? Time is just flying by. Like, time just flies by here. I thought we were still like at the end of July, but we're kind of at the end of August now. So we are moving around. We got Papa Pal speaking here today, but it's another day, another opportunity for us to be patient, to be disciplined, to stick to the 8-figure trader mindset, and to trade for tomorrow, right? I mean, every decision we make today is a deposit into our future, and we got to remind ourselves of that every single day, because the game only rewards the relentless, gang, not the ones that stop and start and stop and start and quit and come up and make excuses. None of that, right? So let's stay level-headed, let's stay composed, and let's keep making our decisions 8-figure style. All right, let me lower this music here, and let's jump into the charts here. Let's take a look at what we got going on. Keep in mind we do have Pal speaking at 10 a.m. today, so that's going to be probably a pretty volatile time here, right? Today, around 10 a.m. I don't know why I'm using the white, but 10 a.m. here, right? So we'll keep an eye out for that, and then that's it. Other than that, let's do what we do best here and run our top-down analysis, wait for our setup, and then we will execute when it comes. So talk to me real quick. How's the music? Somebody in the clubhouse hit me real quick. Should I lower it? What's good? Lower it a little bit. All right, cool. Okay. Perfecto. Okay, cool. That should be good. So let's talk here, gang. Let's talk about gold. We'll run through ES as well. We'll do a fresh top-down analysis. Let's lock in here real quick so we can kind of figure out where we want to go with this today. So this is gold. This is the daily time frame as always, and looks like yesterday's candle it did end up closing bearish, right? So we did get a bearish closure there yesterday. We talked about that in the breakdown. I believe it was an Asian session, and then we talked about it again in New York session, how you have this big move down, right? And you kind of stop here abruptly. You have no bottom wick. That's where you get your pullback, get a couple little rejections. Price continues to head south, right? Because clearly we have this whole move that price is trying to retrace here. But it may not do it in just one stent, right? One push down. So it's got to create that structure here. So here you have this candle here, close with no bottom wick. We get a fresh resistance here. Price moves down, and now we come back up, right? So we talked about this bullish candle here the other day, about how it never closed above the range, right? Because this is the range in which we're coming from, right? So this candle here closed right at it, and now yesterday's candle closes bearish, right? So it gives us a fresh brand new resistance now. So as we begin to break these daily lows, we should come on down to fill that wick and possibly even retest this support here today at 33.29, right? So that is definitely a goal of mine. Now the one thing here is this daily candle with no top wick, right? So maybe that just means that we've got a lot of volatility in this candle. I don't know, but as we fill this wick, I'm going to be a little hesitant to see how price reacts down here on the lower time frame. So all in all, pretty bearish based off of the daily. Let's go over to the 4-hour here real quick. 4 hours beginning to break the lows, which is good. We have a lot of room left to go here. You have this target again down here at like 55. From current price action, it's about 105 pips. So it's a pretty good move. We'll see if we can get a piece of it. But 4-hour bearish, daily bearish. Let's take a look at the 1 hour here, because this is what I was looking at now. So you got support on the 1 hour right here. We haven't really closed below that yet. Below that support, you do have a little issue going on down here. A lot of rejections, minor little support. We're coming into it right now. Let's see what the 30-minute candle looks like. 30 never closed below that range. Therefore, I didn't take this sell here. I was looking at it, but we never got the closure. So I'm going to stay put. Let's see how we react as we fill this wick now on the 4-hour time frame and the daily time frame, and see if are we going to continue breaking the lows. And if we are, then we could probably wait for us like a small little pullback and then continue going, or wait for sells below 64 here today. So this candle hasn't closed yet, so you know, don't think that this one will automatically just drive down here, right? Because we still haven't had a closure yet, right? We could pull right back. For all we know, this candle can close bullish. We could have a big rejection to the downside, and price can continue moving bullish now, right? So we have no closure yet. We do have NY open volume. That's where you're getting all this volatility from. We got a 15-minute candle closure coming up now, and we'll see how that goes. A little choppy on the 15, so we'll see how we do as market structure starts to kind of play itself out a little bit here for NY open. So that's pretty much it. Sells would have been valid here if this closure happened below the range, but it did not. So therefore, we just let it run, and we'll see if we can get maybe something like this, right? Something pullback, right? Little pullback, fresh resistance, and then we continue on selling here today. Something like that would be perfect. We just need a nice closure below and a fresh resistance, and I think that's good. All right, so that's pretty much gold. In terms of buys here, let's take a look at the buys. I think the buys are pretty clean above 73 here. That also breaks the 4-hour high as well. So buys above 73, sells below 69, and that should do it here. So we'll see how we do on the 30-minute closure. It's coming up in 14 minutes. If we get a good closure, then we could continue selling here, right? Get a closure like that, and then we continue moving down. So that is that's the plan on gold. If we get probably buys, I'd say, yeah, obviously we got to move this up just a smidge there. So maybe buys above 74. You got a little minor resistance at 78, but that shouldn't be an issue, especially if we're trading around high volume time. We should find ourselves moving up towards like 83. So that is my day here. Buys above 74.6, sells below 69.4, and that'll keep it pretty simple for us on this lovely Friday. We got the 4-hour candle trapped. It's surrounded. So we'll see where we can kind of go from here. Let's move this down. Let's put another zone here. And then, yeah, that's it. That's it. So let's dress this up, make it look good, clone it. And that is gold here today. Boom. So that's gold. Let's take a look at ES here, and let's do a fresh top down on this. Let's go to the daily here, daily time frame. Okay, so daily time frame, very, very bearish, right? We've been moving down for a couple days now after such a crazy, like, just move up. Now, we've moved down quite a bit here, right? Look at all these candles, all these daily candles. We've been bearish for the last week or so, but now, right, now things might change up a little bit. So you have this support right here. Now, can we get a daily fake out, right? We talked about this in the Asian session last night about possibly getting that daily fake out here, because you see how this candle, you see how it pushed all the way down and then it rejected, right? So you see how this wick is much bigger than the body, and we closed above. And now look at this candle. This candle goes down, barely makes a top wick, never breaks the low of the previous candle, closes slightly below. That has like fake out written all over it, right? So if this candle here closes back above today, then very high chance Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're gonna be having some really nice long positions here on ES, where we could probably see, you know, price kind of move back up to those highs there. So that's gonna look pretty clean. I am pretty bullish based off of like what I'm seeing on ES. Now the issue is our 4-hour here. 4-hour closes, right, with no top wick or very little top wick. So we really got to be patient now on these lower time frames. So it looks like we closed right at resistance here on the 1 hour. We're starting to try and make another support. So let's see how we do on this candle, right? Because this guy could easily make a top wick, break the lows, and continue driving down. But if it does close above, then there is a shot we could fill that wick and retest that high up there. So let me just look at the 30-minute here too. Yeah, 30-minute got resistance, possibly a little fake out right here. And yeah, that should work here. So let's see how we do. If we get the fake out and closure above, looks pretty good to move up. I'm not sure the range here, about 31 pips. So yeah, we'll see how it goes down. Yeah, if not, then if this candle here closed below 01, 64.01, then you probably got this celery play ready to just melt off now, right? So I'm open for buys or sells here today. Just depends on the price action. But as of right now, I'm going to probably lean more towards the bullish side, but I'm definitely open for the sells due to the fact that, you know, the daily technically is still bearish and the 4-hour got like no top wick on it. So yeah, that's it. That's it. 30-minute time frames look clean. They got 10 minutes on them, both pairs. So we'll see how we do. Cool. Cool, cool. Bands counted up in the house. What's popping? What's popping? Designs. I have not seen any of the designs yet. Yeah, I haven't seen them. What up, PM Magnifico? What's good? What's good? So yeah, that is the day here, my friends. Anyone have any questions? Questions? Let's mark this one up. Buys above. Yeah, I probably need range 2 sells below. Yeah, I would say I need, so I wouldn't take this sell right here, right? Because we're bullish on the 4-hour, but I think now if we can close below that new 15-minute support, then we got a shot at coming on down. So that's that. So yeah, so that's all here today. We'll see how gold. Oh my God, what do you know? I didn't say that this candle could close bullish, did I? Or back above the range on that breakdown, did I? You have to wait for the candle to close. My goodness, my goodness. When will you learn? Traders X in the house. What's popping, man? Jimmy Crypto. What's good? What's good? Louis G. There he is, my man. How we feeling? We pop the clubhouse up here. What up, boys? What up, boys? Bryce in the house. GK, Ryan, DJ Scratches. It's popping. Okay, same analysis. Nice. W. Road to riches. How we feeling? How we feeling? Yeah, take a look at gold now. I know. Yeah, so nice little closure in about 8 minutes on the 30. We look clean here. Other than that, you know, closure back above the range. We got to continue waiting. Got to play the waiting game, man. How many of you guys are starting to enjoy the waiting game a little bit? Anyone? It's not very enjoyable. You know, that's why people quit. But you got to be tough, man. You got to be tough. You know, how we feeling, brother? Happy Friday, man. Happy Friday. We waited all night last night too in Asian sesh, and the trade of course comes after, right? So I did take sells on gold a little after the live stream. Let me see, where is it? Yeah, let me show you guys the sells. So we waited for sells in Asian. Weren't able to get them, but then we have a little bit later, so a little bit later on after Asian sesh, price end up coming. So basically price melted, right? So we were looking for some sells up here. Price melted all the way down, closed bearish. We got out of the stream. Look at that break of the lows there, right? We didn't take those sells. We wanted to wait for the pullback, but then eventually you got this 15-minute candle to close, this next one to make a small top wick, and then I entered right on the break of the lows there. So right, there was a low right here on this candle. So this candle came up, made a top wick, broke that low, and then came down, rejected actually all the way out, ended up closing doji. I just held on to the trade. My stop was above here, and this candle just melted. Yeah, melted. So looking left, right, closing partials right at that wick fill right there. And yeah, what do you know? Pop right back up from there. So good trade. I seen some of you guys took it in the clubhouse as well after the Asian sesh. So nice job, nice job. We knew we wanted that bearish bias. We weren't taking any buys at all in Asian last night. So smooth move down. That was at I think that was at 11:45. I think I sent it in the Discord when it was happening, right? Let me just see. I think it was like 11:30 or 11:45. No, I'm sorry. 11 a.m. Oh yes, that's right. So 10:45 candle is where I took the entry on, and then the next hour just melted. Yeah. Yep. London had trash price action. Yeah, pre-New York and London were just horrible here. Yeah, nothing good. A lot of range. London. Yeah, just nothing really. Buys could have been clean here, but no top wick. All right, we'll see how this candle closes. It's been a wild one here. Green, there he is. How are we feeling, Green? How are you? How are you? Great Asian session, though, by the way. Last night was phenomenal. Phenomenal. Great conversation, great questions, great patience, great discipline. It was just like we walked away feeling like winners last night due to the fact that like there was so much liquidity, there was so much temptation in Asian last night where you could have easily jumped the gun, and I know traders did, but most of us did not. You know, most of us stayed patient. We just respected the plan. That's it. We respected the schmear. We respected the schmear. He said I was dead asleep. Damn, that was not that long after. It was like 45 minutes after the session. Yeah. Yep. I actually took that trade on my laptop. Yeah, I haven't traded off my laptop in a minute. What up, Grandy? How are you? Bro, you guys said that my microphone's not that good. I watched some of the stream yesterday. Even when I'm like you guys hear that mad good. Why are you guys trying to play me like that? Act like you can't hear me. You act like you can't hear me, though. Bet I did. I fell asleep. Yeah, no, he fell asleep in front of the PC. Sounds like me. Sounds like me sometimes. I used to hate when speakers did that, though. So I can't believe I do that. Like, before they say anything, like, shut up. Enough with that. Fell asleep 2 nights ago at the desk. Yeah, almost blew my account. My goodness, brother. My goodness. Glad that didn't happen. I'm in Somalia and my fans have just joined you. Hey, welcome. Welcome, W. Let's do it. Let's do it. These days. Okay, cool. We got this. All right, sweet. Yeah, let's see how we do. We got 2 minutes left on the closure here. We got 8:30 coming up. 15-minute candle coming back down here, so we'll see what happens. Man said I fell asleep at the desk and almost blew my account. What? That's crazy. Can you show us stats that, for this month? Like, you talking about like TradeZella? What up, Crypto Don? What's good? What's good? Do you consider entering a trade with a little bit of wick on the candle when we are high volume? Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad. You got to be careful, though. You know, you got to be careful, right? You're playing with fire in these markets. So, you know, if you get that little wick and then you enter in, right? I mean, yeah, the price could drive, but price could also kind of break the highs too. So sometimes if that happens like right away, like first couple seconds, we make a tiny wick and then we start like driving down, like I'll wait. Like I have no problem just waiting. You know, I don't mind missing opportunities when things don't line up exactly how I want them. So if price takes, I like when price takes just a minute or two, you know, like just a few minutes to make that top wick, get a decent one up there, and then, you know, break the lows. Those trades tend to work out and be the best and make me money, and that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to make money, you know, not just put trades on and stuff. So if it doesn't have the greatest wick, I truly don't mind letting it go. Yeah, we're literally operating in a market full of abundance, right? The next 30-minute candle could be exactly what I'm looking for, and I can go in and make a whole bunch of money, right? So you really got to be precise with what you're doing in the markets. I think a lot of people just throw money around, you know, because it's very easy. Click one button, click that button, you're in, you're out, you know. But it's not like that. You shouldn't treat it like that. All right, so we'll see how we do here on the closure. We got 17 seconds. 17 seconds. Yes, I do aim for wicks to the left. Yep, I do. Yeah, they typically always line up with different supports and whatnot. So, yeah, not all the time, but they do naturally end up or correlate with different levels of support. Okay, let's see if we can make a top wick here. So 4 hour, very curious to see, are we going to continue driving down here, or are we going to reject, right, this wick? Daily also filled the wick at this point here too. So very, very interesting. Okay, that should be good enough for me though. So I'm going to have a sell stop here on Goldie. Sell stop, yeah, sell stop. Yeah, so I'm going to have a sell stop here on Goldie. You got a little bit of a celery play. You also have a 30-minute, you know, breakout. I'm going to use the 4 hour low here though, because if we don't re-break the 4 hour low, we're not going down, right? So got to use the 4 hour low. Stops are going to be, this is going to be like a break even point, not necessarily like a target. I think the main targets are going to be somewhere down here towards 60. Yeah, 60. This is a minor support that we can use to just go break even at. What's better, funded? I've never used either one of them. Stops are going to be, so we got, let me just check this candle here. This is like 30 pips. Yeah, so about 30 pip stops up here, somewhere towards like 33.69. Good morning, Douche Trey. Yeah, you got to ask yourself, you know, when you're getting into trades, like, hey, if I lose this trade, right, will this be worth it, right? Is this a trade that I can be satisfied with, happy with? Is it a playbook position? Is it during a high volume time? Is it with the higher time frame direction, right? If all those are lined up, then, you know, I've got to take the trade. I don't really have much of a choice, right? So, you know, that's, and then we just live with the probability of it at that point, right? Let me set. Sell stop. Okay, so let's see where we can go. Yeah, I think we hit that break even point, so I'm break even. Yeah, break even at this point. Let's see if we can get down there. Probably gonna close some partials somewhere around this level here too, if possible. So yeah, let's see what happens. All right, partials has been hit. Move stops a little bit in profit, and we'll see if we can get down towards 60. Yeah, we'll see if we can get down towards 61 now. All right, might as well. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so we'll see. Oh, whoa, what happened here? Yeah, there we go. All right, cool. Yeah, very quick trade. Dun, dun. Oh man. Oh man. Sorry, gang. I know that was so fast, but you know, I mean, that's just, you know, that's just how it is. That's just how it is sometimes in these lovely Fridays. You know what I'm saying? Aaron, Let them know. We've had enough of these games. Enough of them. You know?
Run around, got a lot fools. And I still got the crown like a bad tooth. I am cool, I don't gotta act cool. Just follow where I lead you, pack mule. Blowing through the budget, the cash ain't nothing. The way I flip back, straight tens from the judges. Yeah, I'm the too big, can't flush it. Probably gotta plunge it. Word is, this 10 years in the making. Word is, I'm bringing home the bacon. Word is, they don't see what it take to make it. But the word on the streets, how I make it look easy. I'm flattering, cool, way too easy. Word on the street is, I make it look easy. I'm actually smooth, it's far too easy. Word on the streets, I make it look easy. Easy, 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 easy. Word on the street is, I make it look easy.
Oh, man.
Too easy.
Anyways. What now? What now? Hey.
Honey, you cannot beat me. Did it so casual, must be a natural. Heard him say, Yeah, it was gradual, but it's diagonal going up. Me in the capital, super compact.
All right, lovely. Good stuff. All right, that's it. Have a great weekend. All right, good job. I did close half my position. Yep. We're gonna take that profit, and then we'll see how we do on the next couple candles. Top Step bugged out. I seen that. I got video. I got it all on video though. Yeah. Yeah, you know, now most streamers would probably call it a day right there, but I'm down to stay an extra hour and a half and really help you guys level up in life. So probably the next trade is going to be like 9:15, 9:30 potentially. Until then, ask some good questions. You know, take my time here that we got, and you know, let's improve. Top Step did a little glitchy, but it's all good. I got it on video. I got proof. I got the proof. Yeah, top one good though. Top one good. So 337 on 3 accounts here. So 369. I didn't get it on my live account. I did get it on the Top Step one, but I don't know what happened there. How come I decided to be a good guy and do this and teach other people? I've always loved people. I've always had a passion for serving people, helping people. I watched my mentor do that for many years. I've seen how many lives he impacted and stuff, and I always just wanted to do the same. So once I got pretty good at trading, I was enjoying the money on the payouts, but it was very lonely, right? And I'm like, you know, the money's good, but like, where are the people? You know what I mean? Like, this isn't that fun, right? Just doing this on my own. So that's why we decided to start the live streams and see if we can teach our simple method of trading and, you know, spend some time with other people. 333 clean. Very nice. Yeah, I got 337 here on 2 accounts. Only closed half the position though. Half. Let's see, TradeZella now. What's the discount I have with top one? It's top one futures. It's 50% off. Yeah, all you gotta do is use code TTE. 50%. 50. It's 50. Stop. Yeah, Top Step better pay. I got it on video. I was clicking and clicking. What the hecky? Let's see. What were my confluences? We got a daily bearish candle. Bearish bias on the daily. We had a bearish bias on the 4-hour. We had just broken the 4-hour lows. The 1-hour continued to remain bearish. The 30-minute candle closed below the range. We had a minor support sitting right here at 33.63. Yeah. So decided to close partials there and go break even, and then full TP was down here at 33.60 to see if we can fill the range, and we might still fill that range here. So but that was it. Let me just mark this up here real quick before it runs here. Yeah, stops were above the 15. Kind of had like that. You could have took this entry if you wanted to, but this low here was the break of the 4-hour lows, so I decided to use that one. It was the break of the 4-hour and the daily low, so wanted to use that one there. Let me just screenshot this. Boom. Copy image. Bam. And that was pretty much it. Does anyone have any other questions about that trade? It was very simple playbook position. 15-minute celery, 30-minute breakout, higher time frame direction, decently clean traffic to the left up until 63. Bada bing, bada boom. Nobody knows nothing. Secure profits. If it runs, it runs. If not, at least we close half, right? So that was pretty much it. Yep. Who's my mentor? My mentor. I have a few mentors. So it just depends on what area. You know, I have a fitness mentor. I have a trading mentor. I have a life mentor. I have a nutrition mentor. It just depends on which one you're talking about. Let's see here. I got a social media mentor. Why don't I trade US 30? No reason. No specific reason. Celery, please. Talk to me, Green. Talk to me. I made exactly 337. Oh, wow. Same here. Insane. Wow. What was the name of the music that I played? That song's called Too Easy. Too Easy. Connor Price. D done for the week. Okay, let's get it, Sujay. Good job, man. Good job. Clean. Any trades in London? Nah, London was pretty chopped. Top Step got to see me. Yeah, Top Step got to see me too. I hope you guys got it on video. If not, I'll send you mine. Yeah, that should have been a profitable trade there. Let's see. I never used to take partials. I just went break even. I'd let it play out. However, this week I started taking partials. Just had my biggest week ever. Oh my God, no way. Look at that. Earned 8K. Base hits win ball games, gang. But I need to go for my 1 to 3. That's what the YouTube thing told me to do. Crazy. Congratulations, my friend. W. See, all you gotta do is just trust me on these base hits, gang. I mean, we show you every day, right? Like, who was my mentor in trading? In trading mindset, so I would say my mentor who taught me this system, who I learned how to technically trade from, would be Raja Banks. Raja Banks. But there's also a bunch of other traders that I have looked up to and listened to for mindset advice. So when it comes to mindset, I say Raja and like Mike Bellafury, some of those guys. Q Banks, you know, guys like that. But technicals, like how to trade, I learned from Raja. What's good, Cameron? How are you, bro? How are you? Arrow Sassy, we needed no arrows today. We needed no arrows. Don't you just love a good trade that just runs right into profit? Base hits, baby, base hits. Yeah, Raja really, really helped. My own capital's going great. I'm going to see if we can catch a move here today. But I do plan on taking probably about $60,000 out of that account today. Yeah, today's the big withdrawal day. Yeah, let's see if we can pop another trade off. Take it on that account. Go like 20 lots. See if we can get a little extra. Don, yes, I learned from Don. I don't like to use Don's name too much because, you know, obviously all that stuff that happened. and I really don't want to be associated with that. But you know, most of you guys know I watched Don's streams too in 2021, and definitely learned a lot from him also. Father Raja price action. Yeah, but you know, as Don always switched styles and stuff like that, Raja continued to remain, you know what I mean, and I continue to remain doing it that way too. New York fireworks on the Friday. Yeah. What up, Lights Fire? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Lights Fire. Where's Scott? Where's Scott at? Scott was here like every day for like the last like week and a half. I haven't seen him all week. We're gonna call Scott out here. Where are you, Scotty boy? AB Mike, how are you, brother? Yeah, it looks like Top Step glitched. Yeah, I seen that. Yep. Oh, you refreshed it? Yeah, I should have. I don't know why I didn't think of refreshing. I am Mason and only great things happen to me. Oh, let's get it. I accidentally made $2,000 on my 50K funded account. Ah, shucks, man. Doesn't that suck? Yeah. Bummer. ES, so you got to be careful with those buys on ES. Let me just take a look here. Ooh, yeah, I'd be careful with those buys. We have to, yeah, the 30-minute looks clean. So as long as you respect the 30, I like the celery idea versus the breakout here, just because there's a 15-minute resistance right there. Yeah, and the 1 hour is still bearish, so. And the 4 hour got no top wick. And the daily's bearish, so. Yeah, it's a very simple system, so I would recommend traders, you know, try this system and try it out and see if they can get consistent with it, because it's very simple. It's very straightforward. It's one of those things where it's like, if this happens, then we do that, right? If that happens, then we do this. Hi, King Man. How are you, big dog? High five. All right, the kids are up. The kids are up. The family's awake. Okay, let's see. Have I ever used Apex? I have not used Apex ever. Actually, no, I don't think I've ever used them. Nope. Want to join the community here? How do I contact you? Right here, brother. Right here. What can I do for you, my friend? Here I am, in the flesh. If you guys want to contact me, hit me right here. Let's talk. You know what I'm saying? Let's chat. Just submitted my first payout for top 1 futures. Do you know how long it takes? It could take up to 96 hours. Some guys are getting it like next day right now, but it could take like 3 or 4 days, which isn't that bad, you know. I mean, it's bad after they already did like same day payouts, right? But 3 or 4 days isn't a big deal. Yeah, your account will probably be paused for that amount of time too. Let's see here. I restarted it, and once I opened it, I was 650, so I closed. Nice. Yeah, don't worry. Top Step is obviously going to be aware of that because it happened to everyone. So I would just send them a quick email, and they should take care of it. my futures project X personal broker endeavor going? Like to try and find one to potentially start or to use? Yeah, what did we get? I'm not even sure what we got on that. Pip wise. About 23? Yeah, about 23. What formula do I use not to violate the prop firms? I just try and keep my risk under the rule, you know? So like yeah, like on the 50Ks, it's like you have up to 2,000 per day. So I just try and risk like 500, you know, 400 or 500. Keep it simple. Been struggling for the last 3 months. How could I build confidence? What are you struggling with? What are you struggling with? And then maybe I can better help you. How much time did it take me to build my own account? I mean, which one? You know, I've had so many accounts. What up, Scotty? There he is. Scotty C. Scotty C. Yeah, we're gonna do a $60,000 withdrawal today, gang. I'm hype. I can barely sleep last night. Where is it? Here it is. This account took me June, July, August, so about 3 months. About 3 months. Took the account from 30,000 to 89,000. Yep. Risking pretty heavy per trade. 10 lots on every trade with 30,000 in it. I actually traded it very well. I did run into a little bit of trouble. I lost about $11,000 in one day. That was probably my worst day. Somebody asked me, I think was it in Asian last night? Yeah, I think so. Somebody asked me like, hey, what was your biggest loss ever and when was it? And I was like, oh snap, you know what? That was like 3 weeks ago. So I did lose 11 grand. But you know, it's the same thing as me losing like 2 grand, right, on the funded account. So I did lose $11,000 in one day, but I was already up on the account and got that money pretty much right back within the next week. And yeah, we're still pushing profits here today. So I want to see if we can get to 100,000. But again, I don't want to force anything. So I just may want to take my profit here, take my withdrawal, and then continue on. I feel like I'm in that. I'm hesitant, you know what I mean, to take a trade on this account. So anytime I feel like that, I'm like, let me pay myself. Let me just pay myself. You guys ever get that? Where it's like, maybe you guys understand where it's like the next trade almost gets you a payout, right? Or the next trade passes your funded account. So like even I still go through that type of stuff. You know, we're dealing with my own capital here, a little bit bigger money, right? The money's in front of me. So I can take it, right? It's in my hand. All I got to do is close my hand right now and I got it. So I think I'm just going to do that and, you know, continue trading it after I take the withdrawal. Struggling with red days, managing trades. Yeah, you know, you got to be okay with the loss. You know, I think this was also said in Asian last night. C. Melly was asking John, he was like, you know, when did you realize like that Nick was pretty good at this trading thing, you know? And he was explaining when, and I told them like, it wasn't that I had to get good at anything else to be profitable. I just had to learn how to lose. So I did not know how to lose. I mean, look, we're winners, right? Most of us are winners, right? We don't like to lose. We don't want to lose, right? We're not here to lose, right? So, but you have to become a good loser in this game right here. So I think everything changed for the most part is when I learned how to lose, because then I was able to truly accept the probability mindset. But that was after I was staying very, very consistent with a playbook, right? Because so let's say you lose, right, a trade, and you don't have a playbook, you just take random trades. You don't know what to expect now, right? You can just lose every trade, right? You don't know what to expect. But when you only operate off of one specific system, then you can welcome those losers, right? So again, I explained this the other day, but what I noticed was I would be like green Monday, green Tuesday, right? And then on Wednesday, let's say I was red, and normally I'd blow it all up there, right? Let's say green 2, right? Green 2, right? And then maybe red 3, right? Let's just say I lost $3. This day I won 2. What I would typically do is on this day, I would end up losing, like, instead of just calling it at 3, I would like lose 10, because I just didn't know how to lose. I didn't want to lose. I tried the whole day to get that back, yet I couldn't do it, right? And then only to follow up on the very next day, right? Let's say a great trade showed up and I was like positive like 4, and I'm like, man, like if I could have just stopped at -3 on Wednesday, I could have had the whole loss back on Thursday, right? And still been in profit on the week and whatnot. So I had to learn how to accept that stupid red day and just freaking leave it there. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard. It's difficult. It's not easy, right? Most traders can't do this. But I just had to learn to leave it right there, and be like, all right, Nick, you're not Superman. Just chill out, right? Finish out the week. And then you know what? This is what I started noticing in my trading. That little red day didn't mean anything to me, right? That the next day, let's say I go up 3, right? So now all of a sudden, man, I'm up 2, 4, I'm up 8, right, on the week, because I just learned how to lose on Wednesday, right? So that little loss didn't mean anything compared to my P&L. And if you look at this, it still reflects that to this day, right? I know how to take a loss. I know how to stop, right? Stopped here, stopped there. That's not a loss, but look at this. -1600 on Wednesday, +1700 on Thursday. You know what I mean? So it's not the end of the day. So it's not the end of the world when you take a loss. So if you can learn how to become a good loser, right, and take that loss like a champ, and make sure, as long as everything is playbook position, doesn't have to be my playbook, it just has to be yours. Just make sure it's a winning playbook and it makes money, right? Follow it, and it should produce profit right at the end of every month or so, but not if you don't know how to take that loss right there. So that's what I would say. If you don't know how to take losses, you'll never make money in trading. Ever. Making money on a live account really should be the step. Yeah, look, making money on a live account is great because, remember I just told you when I lost 11 grand that day? Well, I'm going to show you what day that was. That was one of these days here. I forget which one. I think it might have been the 14th. So on the 14th, I was like literally like $1,000 away from a payout on my 50Ks, and that blew my account that day, right? So I had to start over. Now, the cool part about my live account is I didn't have to start over. I just took some losses and got right back to it. So the one thing about the prop firms is the psychology behind it, right? So when you blow these accounts, if you don't know how to play the game properly, if you don't understand the rules to the game, then you're going to be upset. You're going to feel like a loser. You're going to think like, man, I suck at trading. But you got to understand, like, prop firms are rigged against you, right? So they're all rigged against you. So like you could literally be up 2,000 on a prop firm account, go back to break even and blow the account. Like what? So that could be very discouraging, right? But if you're in a live account, you just lost some money and you can get it right back. So again, not the most popular opinion, but I've got to say it, you will blow accounts in pursuit of big payouts. Every trader I know that milks payouts from prop firms, we all tend to blow accounts in the pursuit of it. Sometimes we get off to a good start and just get that payout, right? But then there's other times where, like the other day, right, where we trade really well, we're a couple bucks away from a payout, and then boom, 4 bad trades, like 0%, right? That means every trade I took that day was a loser. Look at that, boom, boom, boom. So yeah, so it's okay if you blow accounts. You know, obviously you don't want to, but sometimes that's going to happen as you're pursuing those payouts. What time did we trade Asian session? We traded at 8 p.m. Eastern. So it was in an Asian trade, caught the breakout. Closed just to watch it melt. Okay, no biggie. Sometimes that's going to happen. You caught the breakout at 33.37. So let's take a look. 30 Asian sesh, right? 33.37. Where was that? Was that this one? Yeah, I mean, you know, as long as you had a valid break-even point, like me, like this was a pretty valid break-even point, that minor support. It was also a valid point to close partials. And then, you know, price hit me back at break-even, and price could continue driving, so I'm not going to be salty about that. All right, followed my plan. I, you know, did everything that I needed to do, and that's all we can do. You know, even yesterday's trade. You guys remember yesterday's trade towards the end of the session? Like, we just followed our plan. We moved stops to break even at the wick fill. We closed the trade, you know, right up at the resistance, and that's all we could do, you know. So you just got to follow your plan. That's it. If price hits you back at break even, it's no big deal. Market full of abundance. Yeah, there you go. There you go. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's my pleasure. How many contract size do I use on my 50K? 1, 2, and 3. So I have a little risk management or risk system based off of the conditions of the market. So if basically it's either 1 contract, 2 contract, or 3. Most of my trades are going to be this base level here at 2 contracts. Those are just really, really good trades, regular playbook setups. If that regular playbook setup shows up and I'm like, oh wow, that looks wow, oh man, this is even extra good, right? Then I'm gonna go 3. If that good playbook setup shows up and I go, you know, I don't really like this over here, but it looks like a good trade, then I'll go 1. So just based off the condition of the market. Highly recommend the video Nick posted, treat trading like a business. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, for those of you guys that haven't peeped that one, I would highly recommend checking that out. Treat trading like a business. That way the mentality, because that's the most important piece here, is the mentality. That's going to help you out. So where is it? Treat trading like a business right here. Quick little talk. Quick little 10-minute talk, just me and you. Just me and you. J Coop, peace out, brother. Peace. He said I accidentally made 2K. Did you guys email Top Step? Let me know how you make out them emails. I feel like mentorship would help me level up, but how do I find one? I feel like this is a silly question, but I found it difficult. Elite program opens next month. Yeah. Any elites in here? Would you recommend the elite program to Matty Dukes? Any elites? I would highly recommend the elite program. Not just because I'm the one running it, but thank you, J Mac. Appreciate that, man. I look forward to meeting another great elite. Oh, we're gonna talk it up here, J Mac. Me and J Mac aren't talking too much trading on this next elite call, are we? My name is J Mac, and only great things happen to me, baby. Let's get it. Straight to the bus or bank or business account? Oh, always. No. Personal? No way. Losing doesn't exist. I like that.
Yo, what's poppin'?
Oh, snap. There he is. How are you?
How you doing?
How are you, Johnny Gems?
What's up, bro? Good morning. How we feeling?
Incredible.
Let's get it. Happy Friday.
Incredible. Oh, yeah, Friday. That's right. Let's go. It's a little sad. I'm a little sad on Fridays when we have to split for like. Luckily in the clubhouse we still get together on Saturday, which is good. But man, always a bummer when Friday comes around.
I just want to trade, man. I wish tomorrow was another opportunity to catch a trade, but it's all good. Monday will come.
Yeah. Are you looking for any trades? Did you get that trade that we took, or
no,
were you working
I
out?
didn't get that. I missed that one. But yeah, I mean, looking for some potential more sells below that support to the left, maybe later.
Cool. Yeah. Cool. Conrad, Missy brother, how are you? Good to see you, my man. Rafi in the house. What up, Rafi? He's here, baby.
What up, Conrad?
Who's down for a Bali trip? A biohacking / mindset workshop.
Good morning, brothers.
There he is.
What's up, Rafi? Good morning, man.
How you guys doing? How you guys feeling? Happy Friday, chat. Happy Friday, everybody.
Yeah. Happy Friday, brother.
Yo,
How are you?
that trip will change a lot of lives. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah, man. Some of y'all need to be enlightened.
Tight circle,
spend some time in the
tight
jungle.
activity.
Yeah,
I got a chef,
I'm down.
bro, that will get us right on the nutrition side. Oh boy.
I'm down. Maybe we'll see if we can set it up. We got London first, and then potentially Bali next year for probably like a more of a, I don't know, what would you say group-wise? I think we could even throw some trading like education on that trip too.
Oh, of course.
You know?
Of course, we got to. And you know what? We can trade all sessions without compromising any sleep.
That's true actually. We still gotta
So,
get it
no,
done.
we
We still gotta get the trading done, you know, even while we're in Bali. But that's the best part about, you know, Wi-Fi money is no matter what, you can get it done.
Yes, sir.
That's the reason you can't take a day off, bro. Because you can keep doing it wherever you're at.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Be sick, man.
We'll set it up. We're
Definitely,
gonna
it
start
will
some
be-
meetings.
It will be a trip where you make money, you change beliefs, you change perception, you get stronger, you get wiser. That's a huge investment right there.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yes, sir. I'm with it. Our schedule, yeah, we'll get some sleep. Hey, I posted my schedule yesterday, and of course, you know, I don't really share my calendar like that or share my schedule like that because most people, you know, aren't going to agree with that type of schedule. And, you know, they always say, oh, you got to slow down. You got to chill. Why don't you take a little break? It's like, I don't do that, man. That's why I'm the dominator here. You know, that's why I'm dominating in life is because I'm focused. You know, I don't got time to slug around and sleep and slumber, right? I got fire under my hiney, man. I got lives to impact. We got, you know, dreams to accomplish. You know, there's seasons in life, right? And you just have to know when to put your foot on the gas, right? You got to know when it's your time to go, and it's my time to go. So, you know, there ain't much time for sleep. And I don't even use sleep for rest. I use sleep to dream. Yeah, to go into the vision state, you know what I mean? So like, yeah, the sleep work. And by the way, I do get good quality sleep. So all the sleep that I do get is really high quality based off of some of the things I do. But yeah, man, you know, people are going to want to tell you to slow down in life. You know, they're going to want to tell you to chill out. Don't dream that big. Don't go there. Don't work that hard. You know, again, remember what I said the other day? Like what average people call fanatical, successful people just call it discipline, right? So stay disciplined, stay on your grind. Know that there's got to be a season where your foot has to be on the gas, right? And for some of you guys, that might be right now. You know, some of you guys may not be in that season, but don't be afraid to go all in. Will I risk higher during the challenge phase? I will. Yeah, I will.
Slow down for meditation. That's the only slowdown.
Yeah. Yeah, plus I slow down very often in life. I know you guys think I'm so busy, but remember, I don't have a job, right? So I'm not trying to do all this stuff in between a 9 to 5. So I do slow down during the day as well, but, you know, I'm on the go, baby. I'm on the go. 2 base hits. Very nice. When do you sleep? I usually go to bed around 11, 11:30, 12, 12:30, somewhere around there, and then get up around 2:45 to trade some London, and then maybe go back to bed, right? Or start my day, you know, start my workout and all that, morning routine. But then I will, at times, if I need to, take a nap at some point later. Usually I take a nap around like 4:45 to like 5:15, 5:30 while everyone's leaving the cubicle and they're all in traffic and the roads are busy, and I'm just like snoring at my house, man, just like my mentor. So nothing better than 4 p.m. naps, 4:30 p.m. naps. I'm wishing that for all you guys. You just sleep
eating, like French toast or something.
Hey, bro, you just sleep better knowing that that it's rush hour out there. I don't know what it is. You know, that you're like, I glitched it. You know what I mean? I glitched the system. I could be out there in rush hour traffic heading back from work right now. Instead, I'm about to get a 30-minute nap, you know? So it's just very fulfilling. What is the reason? What's the reason you had a sell stop at the 4-hour low rather than the rebreak of the 15 low? Just extra confirmation. You know, if we're going to go down, we want to see that 4-hour low break, especially when it's only 6 pips, right? So like, let's say that wick right there was a little steeper, then I would have used the current candle low, right? So let's say this wick here looked more so like that, right? Then I wouldn't have entered here. I would have definitely just entered right there. But being that it was only like 5-6 pips, I just used that previous low because it was the daily, it was the 4-hour, it was the 1 hour, right? So it just made more sense in terms of like confirmation. Let's go. Johnny Gems, how was pre-New York? I seen it just ranged.
Yeah, bro. Pre and wide, just ranging.
Just a chop fest
awesome.
here. Look at that. Just choppy. We got Pal speaking here today, so it's less than an hour away, too. Gold, I think next best setup on gold is you're going to need resistance here. Brand new resistance, and then we should continue selling here today. But actually the 4-hour...
That's what I'm waiting on.
And the daily, though, I think... Did we tap target?
Nah.
No, we still got room to go. Might even close below today. Monk mode? Yeah, we're in monk mode, man. Yeah, like one of the things I want to get into is back into reading. So like physical books, because lately, like especially after having kids and stuff, I've been mainly like using audio books and just like different stuff that I like listening to on YouTube. But I want to get back into like consistently reading physical books, and then, you know, kind of blending that in with a nap, right? At some point, maybe around like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe. Just blending it in with a quick like 25-30 minute nap, and then just getting back to it. Celery play and onion, yeah. So pretty much like everything we do, and I want to direct your attention, not right now, but later. Go watch this video right here, the Playbook 2.0, for more details on this, right? But ultimately, everything I do is based off of the 4-hour time frame. So if the 4-hour time frame is bearish, right, and we look like that, and let's say like this is what the current candle looks like, I'm looking for those sells, right, to come down and fill that wick. So what'll happen is 4-hour time frame will give me direction, right? So 4-hour time frame for direction. Right now my setups are going to come from like 1 hour, 30, and 15 minute, right? So what I want to see on those time frames, if I'm bearish, right, what I want to see is something like this market structure. So you know, obviously this candle, let's just draw it out like this. So let's just draw out the 4-hour candle from the previous one. So that previous one here, it's gonna obviously move down, right? Move down, boom, give you, this is the 4-hour top wick. This is that top wick right here. It's going to drive down. It's going to pull back, right, and do something like this. So basically, I don't want to take any sells at that point, right? And now what's going to happen is this new candle is going to open up. This guy right here, that candle is going to open up. So first off, we're going to pull back on this candle usually, and what that'll look like is, you know, maybe something like this, where you get a nice little pullback, and that move, so obviously it was down here and now it closed up here, so that creates that wick right there on that previous 4-hour candle. And now we want to see the next 4-hour candle move up, right, to create a top wick. So all we're doing is creating structure here on the lower time frames, and at this point we're just going to look for like an onion play. So all the onion is basically creating resistance in a downtrend and selling off of it, right? So you get this bearish candle, and now we can go, okay, cool, that wick is probably the high here, right? And then this is where we execute the sells to come down and fill this range, aka fill this wick, right? So that move down would be our move, and all that would look like, so if this is the, let's say, 30-minute time frame, that would be our confirmation that the 4-hour wick is in play, and now we can start selling off of this candle here. So confirmation candle here, trading candle right there. And what that'll look like, again, is if this is the 30-minute time frame, that'll just look like clean range coming down to the left, and us closing partials or our trade right around that support. Now what that looks like on the 4-hour is just this candle breaking its own low. We probably got the sells from somewhere up here, right? Kind of get them like right there, and then all of a sudden we're anticipating price to break the low, fill the wick, and then that wick fill will be that range fill, and that's pretty much all we need to make money. Yeah, and then sometimes price will keep running and you'll have a good runner out of it. Sometimes it won't, but that's pretty much it. Yeah, the onion's a very simple play. I think we've taken the onion play 105 times this year. If I told you the win rate, you wouldn't even believe me. Literally wouldn't believe me. Trump speaking today? Oh, I didn't know that. Did I trade the trade with partial? I'm not sure what that means, but if you're asking if I closed any, yes, I did. I closed partials at 23 pips. Way more profitable with the base hits. I'm trying to tell y'all. Base hits have made me the trader I am today. Yeah. All right, let's catch up with the clubhouse here. It's been almost 15 minutes since I've read a comment. Changed my life, no cap. What was that, C. Melly? What was that? Yo, DJ Scratchers, I'm down. Oh, the elite program changed your life. Oh, yes. I forgot we were talking about that. Elite program changed the game. J-Mac, let's go. Honestly, didn't start getting payouts until I joined the elite program. I love that. My eyes see things different now, and my mind thinks different. That's amazing, brother. So cool. Can anyone join in Bali? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we're going to have to, we'll do a meeting, and we'll kind of structure it, organize it, and whatnot, and we'll get like good details out there for you soon. Aaron, how we feeling, big dog? How we feeling, brother? I appreciate when you break down the trade. Even though I'm still new, I'm starting to understand it all. Awesome, brother. Awesome. Good stuff, Lewis. Good stuff. Didn't you get glitched when... Hold on. Didn't you get glitched out when you tried to close the trade? Oh, well, not on my top one account. Yeah, this is my top one account. That was on the Top Step account. Yeah, the issue didn't happen on top one. I'm not sure. It must have been just something with top step. Yeah, the base hits, they add up. They add up. And who cares if you take a loss and it's like double what you got on the win? You just get it right back, you know. With a 70, 80% win rate, none of that matters. None of it. I don't think we have a lifetime membership. I think we have a 1 year. Yeah, for the clubhouse. You're good at explaining. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Yeah, try and get it clear for you guys, you know. I guess so. PM Magnifico. I guess so. I guess we stopped trying to change the name. All right, we'll see what happens here with Pal coming in. We'll see what happens for 9:30 too. We're still remaining below whatever this is, 69 here. So let's see how we do at 69. We might jump back into this no trade range here, and that's fine. We'll just wait for it to get back out of it. News will probably throw us around maybe a little bit. It's not really like a it's a speech, you know what I'm saying? So like the volatility may come in throughout that speech. It might not just be like 10 a.m. boom, you know what I mean? Jackson Hole. Or oh, my bad, John. Did I mute you? Let's make him co-host. Rafi, you can, if you ever need a mute and come back, you should be good.
No,
oh,
I'm
no.
good. I'm good.
All right, cool.
I'm on focus time right now, so
he's locked
everybody
in.
can wait.
He's locked in.
Focus.
I keep cutting my winners too early. My biggest challenge, okay, way before the base hit, okay. It makes every loss 4 or 5 times the winner. Yep. How do you get over it? You just let it go. You let it run. So what I would do, Adam, is so my first question to you would be like, how come you're closing them early? So anytime I close them early, it's because I was kind of heavy in my position. So I was trying to, like, I opened up a bigger lot size, and I don't know if that's what it is for you, but if it is, I would lower the lot size. Like, the most important thing over the next 3 weeks for you is not to actually make money. It's to trust this plan, right? So that way you can make money, right? So in order to trust that plan, you have to detach from the money, right? And just focus on the play. In order to do that detachment, you've got to lower your size, right? Because if you're in too big, you're always going to be looking at the money, always going to be looking at the P&L. And then, you know, price going to go a little bit in profit, and you're going to be like, holy crap, I don't want to go into drawdown with this type of lot size, and close it right there. You know, and that's how I used to do it. So I would lower the lot size. And then that way it doesn't really matter if you take a win or a loss or anything like that. Even if you played with pennies, right? Nickels and dimes real quick for 3 weeks, that will probably speed up your process more than you could imagine. So I would do that. I would lower my size, and I would trust every trade now. I wouldn't care if it hit stop loss or TP. I'd be doing this exercise just to understand how to trade this system. Yep. And then what's going to happen is you're going to realize, wow, every single time, not every single time, but wow, more times than not, it's going to hit my partial TP, right? Or it's going to hit my full TP. And as you're playing around with pennies, you're going to start to notice that. And you're going to be like, okay, that's going to build your confidence. So then you're going to start playing with dollars, right? And then from there, you just get chart time. You just get used to the system. And then you start playing with 10s and then 20s and then 30s and then 50s and then 80s and then 100s. You know what I mean? And then that's how the game goes. Yeah, go down to literally trade nickels and dimes for the next 3 weeks, and I bet you it changes your whole trading. Jackson. But look, no one's down to do that, right? Because they're like, what do you mean, Nick? 3 weeks? I have a goal to get a payout next week. It's like, yeah, but you've had that goal for like 2 years. right? You just keep resetting it. Why don't you learn how to actually get paid, right? And that way you can take the payout, right? That would just make more sense. You know, your ego wants to win, and it wants to win now, right? And again, but wanting to win now holds people back from winning forever. Let me say that again. Wanting to win so bad right now holds people back from just winning forever, right? They can't get it over with. Just get the learning phase over with, right? Take the 3 weeks, take the 3 months, whatever it is, take the 3 years sometimes it takes, right? And dial it in. Dial it in so that way the rest of your life could be the best of your life. Market's ranging a lot these months, something seasonal something seasonal. Yeah, August has been really, really tough. Really, really tough. We've been able to navigate well in terms of like our trading, but it's been this month has been, it's really required a lot of patience and discipline to put this on here. Yeah, 1 trade, 2 trade, 1 trade, 2 trades, a lot of 1-2 trade days, taking losses towards the tail end there. So it's definitely been a choppier month, one that really requires that discipline. Micro lots have changed my psychology big time. Amazing. Yep, makes sense. What if you're trading dimes and you still close early? Then, you know, you have to have a conversation with yourself and take direction better, you know, take instruction better. Discipline, you know, you gotta be disciplined. You're not gonna win big in life by being undisciplined. I'll put it that way. You end up when you're undisciplined in life, a peasant to the government, a government peasant. That's what you end up. So you either make your way or they'll make the way for you. Only trade New York session most of the time. We get lost? Nah, we don't get lost most of the time. What you mean? And then I make it back? I don't know, man. I don't know. We take a lot of wins in New York sesh.
Yeah, New York session's the best.
Yeah, I think New York session's like
fine trading New York.
My best results come in New York sesh. Wow. WT Rex. Trex. Any more trades?
Yo,
just
Trex, that's amazing, man.
Just gotta let the market come to us. Yeah, go watch my Instagram story, and I talk about it on my IG story yesterday. About look, I mean, at the end of the day, you just gotta wait. You gotta wait for your setup. Like most traders just can't wait. You know, their favorite time of trading comes like right now, like 9:30 is my favorite time, and they just force something, right? There's nothing that really looks familiar, nothing that we would normally take, right? Right here, but hey, it's 9:30, so I gotta take a trade, right? You can't do it like that. You can't do it like that. So once another setup forms up, then that's when we can potentially look to get in. ES is doing nothing.
Man, when you
here
understand
too.
that's your only purpose of being here as well, is waiting for your setup. That's your only job here today, is waiting for your setup. Like, you're winning the day just by waiting for your setup.
Yeah.
Like, think about that.
Anyone want to take a trade on ES at 9:30? Clubhouse? Clubhouse? Anyone? Anyone? He said, hell nah. That's hilarious. We got to, man. If the setup shows up, we got to get in. We got to get in. Don't let 9:30 scare you guys, man. Did we place a trade? Yeah, we placed one at 8:30. We had a little 15-minute celery, 30-minute breakout there. Yeah, I got nothing though. No trades here for 9:30 as of right now. Make your way or they will make it for you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go read my new post. I got a message for you guys. Go read the caption. Go read the caption. I got a message for you.
The backpack though,
The backpack. Go read the caption. Yeah, if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, this is my IG right here. What up, Dan? How are you, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. Bathroom sink. What advice would you give traders who want to fight, rush, speed up the process? Slow down. Slow down and get to the bag. PTSD. Do I trade gold and ES exactly the same? Yes, I do. Pretty much. Slow down, my friend. Slow down if you're rushing this process. What do you do? Do you usually rush the process when you're baking a cake? Or cooking some pizza? Or making your family's favorite meal? Do you rush that process? Does it normally take an hour and you go, you know what, screw the hour, let's just eat, you know, it's been in for 20 minutes already. You know, the meat's still raw or whatever, but it's okay. Do you do that? Probably not, right? So this is the same process as baking a cake, cooking a pizza. You know, you gotta let it cook. You gotta let it cook. Gotta take the time. Can I have a look at ES? Yeah, I see it. Close at no top wick. So. AB Mike. ES. I love y'all, man. I like sometimes when you guys hit me with like yo, ES. It's melting. And I look at it and like, it's this.
Right.
Or I have it on my other monitor and I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh my god. Behind the scenes. By the way, we're vlogging this entire trading session here today. We'll get it on the we'll speed it up a little bit. Update the record? Yeah, you're right. I should update the record. ES melting. Yeah, so gold's in the no trade range. What do you think, John?
Yeah, back in that no trade range. Nothing going on here.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me take a look at that 4 hour though. 4 hour coming back up here. So if you get a 4 hour closure in 28 minutes, Pal's gonna come in and probably annihilate the market here, and we should get a nice push. So if we look at the 4 hour time frame, right? I want to direct your attention over here first. But you see how you have a lot of rejections out of this area. All these rejections here, right? And then if we come over and look look right, so you got rejection. Now if we look over here, we have lots of rejections, right? All this here, rejection here, and now we're starting to reject out, right? We broke the daily lows, we broke the 4 hour lows. We should have kept pushing there. So if this 4 hour candle now closes bullish, right, very high chance we're gonna move up here the rest of the day. So let's see. Yeah, I got another bullet.
Agreed, bro.
I got me another bullet on this lovely Friday.
I think we got one more in us on gold.
Yeah. ES is just straight melting, boys. Melting now. Uh-oh.
There it goes.
Bands counted up. See you in the clubhouse. See you in the clubhouse, brother. Oh, see y'all on the clubby Monday. Let's go. I missed Bands counted up's video too. Yeah.
What's up, Bands counted up?
Yeah. See you on Monday, brother. Okay, I'm gonna have a buy stop here. Actually, no, it's going to be a sell stop. It's going to be a sell stop.
Quaking.
Never mind. What am I saying? Buy stop. Buy stop. Yeah, buy stops. Order filled. Green, what happened? What the hecky?
I wish, bro. I wish we were getting some buy stops here, man.
Everyone's doing the what the helly gang. It's the what the hecky over here. What the hecky? Hey, I might have some treats for you guys. Leave a like, leave a comment on this post here, and I might have something up my sleeve for you. And don't forget to read the caption, all right? I didn't write it for nothing. Buy stops. Swerving. DeMarco's swerving off the road. You said what buy stops? Sell stops? Well, we're breaking highs? Sorry, bro. Sorry. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You like the Gucci bag? It's Louis, bro. It's Louis.
Oh, man.
I'm too bougie now. Damn, what happened? It's Louis, PM Magnifico. Get it right. Oh, snap. That's funny. That's my man. That's my man. Only bands right there. Let's get it. Zip it, Dan. Just comment. It's a replica. It's a Fooey. It's a Fooey. Oh man, that's funny. 33.35. Oh, of course. Yeah, of course. 33.35. 33.35. Yeah, we'll see. Let's see how Powell comes in and approaches here in the market. It's Louis G. Not everyone knows when I'm being sarcastic. I know. That's why I love it. That's why I love it. Because sometimes you think, is he kidding? Is he serious? Is he kidding? What's going on with this guy? Something's up with this guy. Nice. 20 in Temu. Thoughts on ES? ES, let's go back here. Yeah, we tapped target, but we closed a no top wick, so no move there. Otherwise, if this candle would have closed like decently, left the wick and whatnot, that would have been a pretty good trading idea there. It was like not even that much range, like 18 pips. Yeah. Update the record? Oh, yeah, I think we should. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 13. 13. What do we have on the record? Where's OBS? Oh wow, we haven't upgraded in a minute. What's going on with you, Nick Stewart? Sing it. All right, 13. Am I in a buy? I am not in a buy. Nope. All right, so let's get rid of this. That was our trade earlier. I think it's already, yeah, we already documented that one. So yeah, let's see how we do here. Next best setup. 930 obviously gave us, you know, right back in that no trade range. No bottom wick there either. So nothing for me at 930. We'll have to see how we do come the news now. Exit on gold. Yeah, exit on gold was pretty good. Pretty good. Really wanted to shoot for that wick fill, like that little wick right there. So, yeah, pretty good. Yesterday's exit was, dude, yesterday's exit was like the top. Wherever that was. That right here. My exit was 3391.8 and we moved up to 3391.9. That was crazy exit yesterday. Yeah, we got out just in the nick of time, you know? Just in the nick of time. So we got a good webinar coming up tomorrow in the clubhouse. We're going to talk all about counter trend trading. So we're going to talk about counter trend trading. We're going to talk about some things that have really been working well, some things that maybe haven't been working well, and then we're going to dial this in together. It's going to be a really good technical analysis type webinar tomorrow. So we're going to get back to the nitty gritty of candlesticks and time frames and whatnot. We took a little, I love our little breaks too with the trading recaps and then the mindset, right? The mentality and the just the swag that Rafi brings into these webinars. Like, it's very nice to get some of those in too, but tomorrow we get back to candlesticks and price action.
That'll be sick, bro.
Yes, sir. It's
Just
gonna be a
to
good
have
one.
that, you know, it's like you get your, how do you call that? It's like a magnifying glass, you know, and you see pieces by
The details.
pieces. It's important. Yeah, details. Yeah.
Yep.
Let's get it. I'm excited for tomorrow.
Yep, tomorrow should be good. John, you're more than welcome to join me up there. But we have been taking a lot of counter trend trades, a lot of target tapped concept ideas too over the past month. So we got some things to talk about. What up, YOLO Trader? Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
What up, YOLO?
Am I gonna wrap the car? Probably not. Probably not. I think I might just keep this car forever as like one of my as my first supercar, and then maybe get like another Porsche GT3 RS. Maybe get like a black one at some point down the road. I think I've got some plans though before that, so gotta lock some things in personally, and then next cars would probably be like Ferrari 488, the Pista, and then Lamborghini SVJ, and probably, I don't know, yeah, maybe like a black GT3 RS at a later time. The Carrera Turbo S, that's all you Shakes.
Get it, Shakes.
Yeah, it's all you. The EG hatch, yeah, that'll probably come at some point in the mix of everything. I want to plan to build a family home at some point, so that's kind of like what my eyes are set on before any new cars or anything like that.
What do you think about doing that? Florida?
Yeah, I think so.
Nice.
It's just nice. Florida's just nice, you know, most of the year. It's hot in the summer, but
Yeah.
you know, plan to maybe travel a little bit in the summer.
Yeah, bro. Traveling is nice.
Yeah. He said, "Let me get a rim." Shut up, Green. He said, "Let me get a rim." Ram 1500. Yeah, I do have plans on getting a truck as well. The EG hatch is coming though. It's coming. That might be the funnest car out of all of them, believe it or not, and the cheapest one to build and all that.
Nick in a truck, bro? There'd be major problems.
Major problems.
If Nick's in a truck, Chad, there's major problems.
Oh, three of them for your brother and your father. That's awesome. I want to get my dad a split window, like a split back. I think they call it Corvette. And yeah, I want to get him one of those. They are so expensive. Bro, you got to see what these cars go for now. It's wild. This stream is a cure for FOMO. There you go. Hey, I remember I used to watch Raja and stuff, and he used to just be hanging out chatting. I'm like, dude, we can get pips right now. And he's like, shut up, you idiot. The setup's not there. I'm like, oh my god, don't talk to me like that. Damn. But you know, he will put people in their place and be like, dude, shut up. Like, there's no moving right now, right? Stop acting like a baby. Stop crying. Like, he'll talk to you like that, you know. So sometimes I don't mind that either. But yeah, you know, you gotta wait. You gotta wait for the candle to close. He'll yell at you and all that, scream at you. Crazy.
Yeah.
He gets all worked up and stuff.
I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
My God, goodness, I'm sorry.
That was the best.
What a legend, bro.
Those Raja live streams are amazing.
You know what's the craziest thing, bro? Like, he is such a nice guy.
I know,
you know what I'm
right?
saying?
When you talk to him one-on-one, he's nothing like that. It's so funny.
Nothing, not even close, bro.
I know, that's funny.
Good man, good. He's a good guy. Raj's a good guy. Hey, his teaching style is good too, you know, because for real though, like sometimes people just, you know, like
They're idiots.
it's you know, there's obvious things that go down, you know what I mean? So you got to use your brain. You know, God gave you a brain. He was ruthless, yeah. He still is. Oh, and Type R Integra? Yeah, man. I always wanted Integra back then. Never got one. Never got one. Always ran the Civic hatchbacks. Yep, to the point. Does Raja still do lives? Yeah, I think so. I think he does them from time to time. Not too much though. You know, he's really taking it to another level, so. But I'm pretty sure he still does them, right, from time to time.
Yeah, he does.
Peace out, PM Magnifico.
In the
Have
London
a great week.
Sesh.
London, right?
Yep.
All right, let's see what we got cooking here. So Goldie got to close. ES took off, man. ES did not bleed. ES did not sell here. Whoa. See, Clubhouse, I was trying to get in these buys and you guys kept me out of them. That's messed up. No, I'm just kidding.
Damn it.
Just kidding, just kidding. Yeah, there it is. There it is. This car is so rare. Oh, wow, this one actually ain't that bad. 160,000. Yeah, I've seen them for way more than that. Oh, that's the current bid. Yeah, they'll probably sell for like 300K. Okay, they're almost as much as the Porsche. It's crazy. But man, this car probably, I think back when it was brand new, it probably cost like what, maybe like $1,200 brand new, $1,500 maybe. In 1963, I don't even think it cost that much. Sheesh. He comes to London if he has time. Yeah, makes sense. Oh, you had a 99? Yeah, that's the EK, right, Dylan? Yeah, I always wanted an EK. I always messed with the EG bubbles, though. Yeah, I think I want to do a black EK with, like, red calipers, K24, Kraftwerk supercharger probably again, and put some, like, maybe, like, D2 suspension on it or Skunk 2 suspension, put some gnarly exhaust on it, maybe, like, Skunk 2, you know, something like that. Toyota Corolla, yeah. Hey, I seen a Supra actually when I was in Clearwater last weekend. Yeah, it was really, really nice. It was one of those newer ones too. Got this on my wall. Yeah, it's clean.
Fire.
Clean, clean. Can we look at NASDAQ? Yeah, sure. There it is. There it is. Yeah, same as ES. You know that you got a problem here on the daily, so we probably won't continue lower. Starting to pop up now on the 4-hour. Yeah, just like ES, we talked about that daily time frame just being in some trouble. Talk about long-term investment, Bitcoin. How Jesus escaped the matrix? Man, it's this. I don't know. Give me a minute. Give me a little bit. Give me a little bit. I need to explain it clearly to you guys. Otherwise, y'all gonna think I'm tripping. Always wanted to build one. Yeah. Yeah. All-wheel drive? That's actually a good question. Yeah, one of my friends did that. They made them all-wheel drive, them Civics. The 99 Integra, that was the one with the circle? Was that the one with the circle lights? I think so, right? Not the straight light, yeah, the circle lights. Yeah, I always like this one the best. Green, you remember these? These were nice. I always wanted one. I think it was like 95 was the one with the straight lights, right? Yeah, the straight lights. Yeah, I think I always like the circle lights better. Clean. Yeah, we had a lot of these in our town that we grew up in. This is what I had, 92. SI. Bubble. Bubble? Yeah, mine had a little sunroof on it. It was like Captivia blue like that. Good cars, good cars. They're nice and lightweight too. Yeah, circle headlights. Yeah, those are good. Meditation was key. Meditation, fasting.
Right.
Let's see here. Crazy thing, you still got. Oh yeah, there's still a lot of them around there. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, I think the street racing scene kind of picked back up a little bit recently. How do you close partials on futures? So if you're in a position, right? Let's say you're in a buy and you're in that buy right now. So it's actively running and you're just trying to get up here. So let's say that you want to close partials right there. So you're in a buy position, right? Because you got to pay attention because it's different for buy and sell. So if you're in a buy, then what you want to do is you want to right click. You want to come over to limit sell, right? So you want to, let's say you have 2 contracts open, you want to close half. You're going to go right here to 1. See here it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15. You're going to close half of 2, right? So let's say you have 2 contracts open. You come to limit sell, right? When you're in a buy position, you click 1, and then that's going to give you your order here, right? And then all you're going to do is drag that right there. Boom, done. Then when price hits it, you're out. Now, if you want to close partials like right away, then you just hit market sell. So if you're in a buy, you hit market sell for 1 contract. And I'm obviously not going to hit that because that'll put me in a sell. So does that make sense? Golden dubs, my friend. Now, vice versa, right? Let's say you're in a selling position here. And you're going to be looking to sell, right? So now let's say you want to close partials at this gray line right here. You guys see the gray line? Let's make it the white line. You say you want to close partials there. So now if you're in a sell, you're going to hit market buy, right? I'm sorry, what? What, John?
To take partials, like
Yeah. You're gonna hit.
With
You're
the
gonna hit.
partial line?
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, if you're gonna take it like right off the rip, you're gonna hit market buy. But if
Yeah.
you want to make the limit order, then you're gonna hit limit buy.
yep.
Yeah. So again, market order, like you want to take it right then and there. You're gonna hit market buy for 1. If you want to set a limit order, you're gonna hit limit buy for 1, and then again that line will pop up, and you just put it right where you want it, and then boom.
Let it get hit. Yep.
Let it hit. Let it hit. And you can move it too. The matrix
Yes, sir.
has always existed, my friend. It's always existed. Ha 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 ha. Oh man. They meet up at Sparky's? No way. I haven't been to Sparky's in forever.
Who?
Sparky's?
Yeah. Who meets
Oh,
there?
some of like I guess the car club.
Oh wow. Sparky's was fire.
All stream hoppers are now activated. Yeah. Can you trade futures on MT5? I don't think so. I don't think so. Golden Dubs, we good? Yeah, got it? Okay, cool. Perfect, perfect.
Greenery. Yo, Green, you getting some Sparkies today, or what?
Yo, Green ain't getting Sparkies.
Green
Some
would never.
Oreos.
Yeah. Green would never get Sparkies.
Man, I was gonna go back to New York last weekend just to go get Sparkies and like a couple other spots, but we didn't do it.
Good thing you did.
We stayed in Florida, which I'm happy we did because we had a nice trip down there.
You would have got a bacon, egg, and cheese, right? If you would have went.
I would have put on probably another like 3,000 extra calories had I went to New York. So I'm glad we didn't do that.
Yeah.
Glad we didn't do it. Good evening, Winnie. You're welcome, Jimmy Lee. Yes, sir, Ty Hill. That's true. That's true. Repetition, repetition, repetition. For the onion play, if you were taking buys off a strong support, does the confirmation candle have to be bullish, or can you take it off a bearish closure? So, okay, that's a good question. So usually if that's the case, then I want the bearish closure. So let's say we're looking for an onion play, right? So we come to the desk and price looks like that, right? So we're not going to take buys, but we want to take buys, right? Because our bias is bullish. So we wait here, right? And normally, like what we would look for in this scenario would be that bullish candle, right? That would be our confirmation candle here to take buys. So the question is, can you just take it off the sell, right? So in this case scenario with that bearish candle, I wouldn't do it. So I wouldn't take that off the break of the high. But if we had a different bearish candle, something that looked more so like, let's just say it looked like this, where it had a steep rejection or something like that to the downside, that's when I'll take a buy. So that's when I don't need like a bullish confirmation. I'll just enter a buy now if price breaks that high. So let's say you kind of come down a little bit, right? All of a sudden you start moving up to break the high, and I'm bullish on the day, then I'll get in that trade right there. So we call that one the inverted celery. Yeah, that's a good question though. What we used to do was we used to wait and we say, hey, if we can get this cute, nice, pretty looking support, then we'll take the buy, you know? But what would happen is by the time that cute little pretty looking support was done, it looked like that, and then now we can't even take a buy, right? So we missed the whole move there. So that's where we started to get in on these impulse ideas, and that's worked very well for us. Does that make sense? Any questions on that? Good versus evil. That's hilarious. That's so funny. No one's better. J Pal speech coming in hot. Coming in hot. If you guys are tired and you're ready to take a nap, just turn on Pal's speech today and that should put you right to bed.
That'd be perfect. Yeah, word. I
Where's
usually put on fan.
Where's
fan
Magnus?
Noises, but that'll work.
Usually put on what?
Fan noises, but that'll work too.
Johnny Gems, where's Magnus?
Dude, that's a great question.
Oh,
bro.
Magnus. Where are you?
I only see that man in London, bro.
Where are you?
Like, what about the other sessions?
Where are you?
Was it like daddy duties? Is that what he said that one time?
He said daddy
I
duties.
don't even know, man.
He's out
know
getting
something.
Voss water.
Yo, Magnus check.
Uncle Pal about to move the markets. Are we going to push back down, though? That's the question. Or are we going to pop? I think ES is going to pop. Continue to pop. I don't know about gold here. Let's see how we do. We really don't need this as a no trade range anymore now that we kind of pushed through it. So, wowzers. Here we go.
Whoa. Bro, I looked away for a
I
second.
should have took a buy on my live account. Damn.
Damn it.
Let's take a look at ES. ES up too.
That
Gold
was
up,
a
ES
pretty
up. Wow.
Hope everyone has an amazing weekend, chat. Kidding, but not kidding.
We'll
you know?
see you on Saturday.
Catch y'all tomorrow
That's
for
a
the
high
webinar.
pop up right there.
Yeah, bro. That's an Aaron
Oh,
Judge
no.
pop-up, Rafi. That's an Aaron Judge pop-up right there, bro.
I know. We got a
That's
pop
funny.
fly here.
Did anybody hear back
Yo.
from Top Step, by the way? I'm curious.
Yeah, one time, there's this funny time playing baseball with my travel baseball team, and I'm playing shortstop, and the kid's at third base, and we get a high pop-up, and the kid at third base like, I got it. He says that mad times, and then right when the ball's coming to his glove, he's like, I can't see.
Oh,
and then the ball
jeez,
drops.
bro.
It's like, bro, like, what was that, bro? Just screaming, I got it, and then you just
Isn't the
can't see
shortstop
at the last
always
moment.
supposed to get that ball though? Like
Yeah,
over the
yes.
third
Yeah, so
baseman?
center fielder. It's like
Yeah,
he
bro.
says yes, he says whatever. You need to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Oh,
You should have
no.
called him off, Johnny Gems.
I did, but this guy's like, I got it.
That's terrible.
Yeah, we're
Happens a lot actually. You'll be surprised, you know,
Yeah,
how often that happens.
yeah, bro.
No, did they really say fix your Wi-Fi? Oh hell no!
Yo, word, what happened with Top Step before I leave here?
It just froze. So
Damn,
we're
really?
in that. So we're all. So basically, we took the cell, and Top Step basically like froze, while like I have a video. I was just clicking so I can make the video and send it to them. But I was just clicking to close right here, and it just wouldn't close. And it didn't just happen for me; it happened for like pretty much everyone. Holy smokes, Gold! Holy smokes! Whoa! Look at that 4-hour rocket ship. Daily backup. Holy smokes! Yeah, remember what I said about this daily breaking the low? We're not really pushing. So there she goes. Damn, pal.
Yeah, I mean, not much I want to do with that now. Rest of the day here, end of the week.
Damn, look at yes, bro.
I'm watching ES.
Oh yeah. Dang. All right.
DJ Scratch is you in the buys, bro? Snap. Okay. I know. We do a little trolling, bro.
Goldie all-time high
Hilarious.
coming. Ole, all-time high. Oh,
Yeah,
snap.
welcome back, Gold, Mr. Juicebox.
Bro, how'd you miss this move? I didn't even want this move, bro. I didn't even want it. The move missed me. Holy, it's gone. Yeah, Daly broke the
Damn,
highs
AB
now.
Mike.
Insane. Insane.
AB Mike, it was a good dream gone bad, bro. It was
I
a
was
good dream, and then you
dreaming
woke
it.
up and it was a nightmare.
Wow, 15 celery too. 15 celery on ES as well. Holy smokes. That's insane. Oh my god, 135k right now? Don't even tell me that. Got a FOMO in.
Nice juice box. Damn, Powell, I didn't know you could bring that much energy.
Right? He was like and then boom, price just
Yeah.
popped. Look at
I thought it was
ES.
gonna be a boring
15
press
celery kinda.
conference.
Top one breach mic. If I think about getting in this. If you're in it on a funding account, they're gonna hit you back later with an email like, no, that was very heavy risk trading. We're not gonna count that trade. Wow, Goldie, wow. Yup, pal either makes you rich or makes you miserable. Yeah, I just have water. Yeah, when I'm fasting and stuff. Pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah, if I do happen to have like a meal like eggs or something before, then maybe I'll have a little pre-workout or something. A little honey. What's up, man? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Give it to mommy. Oh. BTC flying. Let's go. Let's bring up Bitcoin real quick. I'm gonna put you guys on game. You guys want another entry signal? I just got a good word. Just got a good word. Hey. So this is my Bitcoin chart. And I very rarely look at it. And when I do, it's always on the higher time frames. So yeah, so we let me go monthly. Yeah, so this is where my original entries were down here. Well, my original entries were over here, but like once after COVID, original entries were back in at like 30. We took profits at 69, and then we added more in September of 24 at 60 again, and we've been holding those positions. We closed some at 104, whatever that is. Took some profits, and now we're just letting it run, baby. Letting it run.
W.
Little does Kingman know he's got Bitcoin. You don't even know, bro. You don't even know.
Kid's blessed.
You got Bitcoin, son. You got Bitcoin,
Kid
son.
didn't have to do anything.
He said, yeah. That's my little Bitcoin right there. Yeah, man. That at 69K is so cool, like where I took the profits at 69. You guys remember that? You guys remember that? And then we re-added in September.
Yeah, so Louis G.
What do you think?
Yeah, man.
I dropped the signal, Louis G. I literally told everyone in September, time to dump the bags, right? And no one wanted to believe it because I think monthly was like consolidated. I mean, I didn't believe it either, but I just took the signal, right, from my guys. So September, man, that might be my best investment in life, right? Outside of like myself, was be adding the bags here in September. Yeah, we just moved on up pretty much ever since. Green, stop lying, stop lying. I told you guys in September when I was loading them up. Load them up, baby. I didn't think we were going to pop like that. I thought we were going to take like a couple months in range and all that. But yeah, I really wanted that, all these wicks right into here. And then that nice monthly closure. Like midway into September is where I dumped some bags back in there. Right, Enosh? We tried to tell him. We tried to tell him. Why don't I trade BTC? I don't know. Same reason I don't trade like all the other pairs. I just like day trading gold. I like ES.
Yeah, bro. Would you take any other trades today?
Would I or did I?
Did you?
Hey, where'd you guys go? There they are. I did take one trade at after Asian last night, about like 45 minutes after the session.
Okay.
And it was it was this sell right here. So basically, yeah, that push down that we wanted to get, right? And then we pulled back, created resistance up here. This candle closed below. This 15-minute candle made a low, made a top wick, came down, broke the low. That was my entry. Went into some decent profit, but price actually came back, closed like doji. I let it rock, and the next hour candle just melted.
Wow,
without even making a top wick.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good trade. So 2 for 2 on the day.
Good trade.
Yeah.
Lovely.
2 for 2 on the
What'd you get
Friday.
on that one, like?
That one I made
pips?
150. Pip wise, I forget what it was. I think it was like both trades. I think I got like 22 pips.
W.
Whoa.
Nothing in London, right?
No. Wow. Look at that move.
Peace out, DJ Scratches. Great week, my man. Let's get it.
Have a good day, bro.
Peace, my man.
Stay safe.
Great
Catch
week, dude.
tomorrow.
Great week.
Double week.
We should have crypto education as a part of the clubhouse. I'm not the best at teaching crypto. I just pay a lot of money for that information. Yeah, so I have a crypto mentor. You know, I have a crypto, so I really don't know a whole lot. I mean, I know like what's going on, but there's people who really know it well, a lot better than me, and I just give them my money and they just give me their plays. It's a beautiful, beautiful relationship, I must say. I wonder if they give us any info here. Let me see. Is there any new info? Opening remarks. We don't want to hear that. What are they doing here? Are they cutting or are they not? Rate cut in September? Is that what he said? Oh, snap. Will gold come back for the 4-hour wick? Man, I don't know. It might. It might.
Far from that now.
But my man Pac-Man is out here today. Pac-Man coming. He coming
Maybe
today.
next week.
That boy's out. He's out now. Monday Asian sesh will be nice. Yeah. London will be nice. Asian should be nice. New York should be. Everything should be pretty nice come next week. I was gonna trade more today, but I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Yeah, just call it. Request that 6.8K payout, Mugs, and just call it a day. There's nothing better that can happen on these charts today than you securing a 6.8K payout. That's the win of the day. Close the charts, lock it out. That's it, bro. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy the weekend.
Yeah, Mugs, that sounds like a plan, bro.
Yes. Requested 5K left. Oh, okay, Mugs. All right.
Sheesh.
All right, little big ballers out here in the clubhouse. Yo, the clubhouse is going to another level, yo. Like I'm seeing people go from they're here to like baller status. I love this, man. I love seeing it.
Nah, it's for real, bro.
Right? Like it's crazy.
Nah, seriously. That
It's
was the
wild.
goal, though. So W.
Yeah, it's awesome. Great to see. I
Ballers
was
in the
down, but
chat.
now I'm up. Yeah, we've seen people come in down, but now they're up. Yeah, great month in the clubhouse too. The other day we took 3 L's in a row in the clubhouse, right? But we battled back here. We stayed disciplined. We didn't FOMO. We had our first hat trick on the the red side. But like that's part of the game, But a lot of us stayed steadfast. We stayed composed. We just continue to run it, and all those losses should pretty much be back at this point. Expect to work for more for less. Hey, I have someone. Is Alex here today? Alex, I don't know if Alex is here, but Alex sent me what a G. I love getting these messages. I got a message yesterday, 2 messages really, and one video came in. It was the first video of Alex. And he said, hey, man, I just want to tell you the date. Right now, it's January. I think it was like January 1st or something like that. And he's like, I'm going to send you another video on August 21st, which is my birthday. Right. And he said, in this video, he said, at that date, I will be X amount funded. I will be working less at my job than I am now. So he set a couple goals in this video that he had. And then he sent me a message yesterday, which was August 21st, with that video from January in it. And he goes, hey man, it's August 21st. It's my birthday. I wanted to send a message like I said I would, and these were my goals, and I've hit them all. And he also told me, he's like, I had a goal to work less at my job, and now instead of working 40 hours, I'm only working 20 hours. He's like, I'm making more money than I ever have, and I'm working less than I've ever worked in my life. So, these are guys that stay quiet. They're in the background, and they're just winning, right? They don't need the extra help. They don't need the constant, sometimes babying, right? They're just on it, right? So I love that video. By the way, the guy looked... In this video, he was probably about 20 pounds heavier and living in some like dark, dreary place. Bro, by the time he sent the video yesterday, my guy was in tip-top shape, tan, living in like Fiji or something. Like, I'm like, whoa. So, this dude basically changed his entire life in a matter of 8 months, right? About 8 months. So, no excuses, gang. No excuses. If he could do it, why not you? Maybe I'll play his videos in the Discord. Shout out to Alex, man of his word.
WW.
Oh snap, AB Mike. Oh snap.
Let's go, AB.
I've been farming payouts pretty much all year. Let's get it. Let's go, Mugs. Happy for you, man.
Nice job, Mugs.
Let's get it, Ryan. Henko. It's time. I don't see why not. Okay. Wow. Gold just, yeah. See you later, alligator.
That's it, bro.
Gold gone. Gold gone. Yeah, we hit the hat trick. Yep. Yeah, it is. It is. Let's take a look.
Is it raining by you too or not?
Nah, it looks pretty sunny right now.
It's pouring by me.
Okay, do we call it a day or do we continue to ask questions? If there's any questions that have to be answered, I don't mind sticking around. If not, finna get out of here. Finna get out of here.
Call it a day, bro. Call it a week.
Yeah.
Hero of the day. How's your trip going, brother? Bring out the whole ocean. How's the trip going, man? Miss you, bro. We miss you.
Here of the day.
How do you deal with breaking bad habits? It's hard, right? Because habits are things that you have done over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, like for a very long time. So the best thing to do is to try and replace it with a better habit. I know it's so much easier said than done, but you know, that, and plus you just got to look at the result of the habit, right? So is the result of that habit bringing you further away from your dreams and goals or closer to them, right? So let's take a habit like reading, right? If you want to learn more, right, and get more wisdom and knowledge, then this is probably a good habit, right, to get you closer to where you want to be. Let's say you really enjoy eating fast food, right? And you enjoy eating fast food, right? But one of your dreams and goals is to be in good shape, right? You want to be a healthy individual, you want to live long. So that habit is not getting you closer to your goal, right? And then maybe you have another habit of, I don't know, let's just say drinking alcohol, right? And every single day you're trying to change your schedule, you're trying to wake up earlier, you're trying to get ahead of the game, you're trying to get on that Nick Stewart schedule. You're like, I don't know how this guy's going, I'm trying to keep up with him. But you're drinking beer and drinking alcohol like every night, right? And so while I'm waking up hitting the ground running, you're waking up throwing up, right, sometimes. So it's like that one's not going to get you to where you want to be. And then you just look at the result of them. Say, is fast food making me in better shape? No, it's not, right? So that means as a man, I have to man up and stop that, right? Is drinking getting me where I want to be? It's not. You know, I want to wake up early on Saturday and Sunday and, you know, go work out and get myself in better shape and stay away from the fast food. But every time I drink, I sleep until 10, 11 o'clock and I wake up feeling like crap, right? So these are things that you have to get rid of. And you have to replace them with something. Otherwise, you'll go right back to them. So don't worry if you slip up a little bit. It's okay. Just start to get into the routine of doing other things outside of, you know, these type of things, right? So, yeah, I mean, the best thing you can do is look at the result of the habit and then ask yourself, you know, is that getting you closer or further away to your goal? And, you know, then you gotta do something about it. I understand it's a lot harder said, or lot easier said than done, especially addictions and things that you've been doing for a very long time, but you gotta progress on it, you know, and just start. Like I said, don't be you know, afraid to slip up and mess up. And every single time you do it, like let's say you have a problem with drinking, right? And you don't drink for a week or two. And then you slip up, you know, you have a drink and whatever, and it messes you all up the next day. The next day you're going to realize, man, I haven't felt this way in 2 weeks. I really feel like crap too. Like I was feeling way better, right, without drinking and stuff. And you just let that process, you know, get you into new habits, because you're going to feel good and then you're going to feel like crap. You know what I mean? So you're going to be like, I don't want to feel like crap. I want to feel good again. You're like, well, what was I doing when I was feeling good? Well, I wasn't drinking. You know, so you just look at the result, and then eventually it's kind of like revenge trading and all that, over trading and stuff. You're like, all right, what's the result of over trading? I keep blowing my account. I don't over trade. I do good for a week. That I like that, right? So I want to do more of what I like. So naturally you'll just start enjoying switching up your habits, and you'll be like, whoa, I can't believe I used to drink every night. Like, that's crazy. So one day at a time, my friend, one day at a time. Go to the gym, yeah. Calling it a week, Mr. Silver Fox. All right, brother. Good to see you as always, man. Enjoy the weekend. Copy trading or account for account. I'm not sure what that really means. I like copy trading, but I also like trading different accounts. Thanks for everything. You're welcome. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. Next trade. Yeah, so next trade, so depending on what you want to do, right? If you want to sell, then I wouldn't sell here. I would wait until like a support is formed. And then let's say it kind of looks like this. Then you get a closure below. That's when I would take maybe a sell here to come down, right? Back down into that range. If you're looking for a buy, then I would just wait for a nice little move down. And then you get a good support at some point, and then you could take the buys. Yeah, something like that. Take more buys to go back up. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I'm done here today. It's 10:24. We'll probably call it an earlier day and just mac out. Yeah, I'm about to do this $60,000 withdrawal here in a little bit, and enjoy the weekend.
What's your plan for this weekend, Nick?
Do I have any major plans this weekend? I don't think I'd really do. Webinar tomorrow, a nice elite session tomorrow. Sunday, just really chilling. Yeah, so nothing crazy, just a normal routine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you, Johnny? Anything
Yeah,
planned?
same. Nah, nothing planned, just chilling.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna be a
Chill.
chill weekend.
Chill weekend. Maybe we'll all link up. Oh, where'd he go? There he is. Yeah, so that's it. How about you?
Me, Sunday, I'm gonna spend some time with, church and do what we do on Sunday. We're gonna go see some of the family, some of the homeless. And Saturday, we have an international market out here, and we're gonna go and see what we got.
Oh, nice.
And
Love you. Sounds like
yeah,
good.
I have a bunch of calls on Saturday though, just because next week is busy. But other than that, bro, just getting ready for next week.
Yeah,
Thanks,
just
bro.
chilling. Yeah, well,
Sounds like a good weekend.
we'll have a nice webinar tomorrow. Maybe we'll go serve some homeless people this weekend. Johnny Gems, what do you think? Maybe?
Yeah, I'm
Maybe
down.
we'll get down there.
No, I'm down.
I think we should be good.
Let's run it.
Yeah, let's go see the boys in downtown Tampa. I love hanging with the boys. Nothing like my homeless friends down in Tampa, man. They're some of the coolest people you ever meet.
For real, bro.
Definitely, bro. Definitely.
Yes, sir. Okay, cool. I think we're good to go. Green, love you, big dog. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ray Slay, have a great one. Louis G, have a great day. The name's Damo? W, man. W. Yeah, welcome in. Tony Goldback. Let's get it. Let's get it. Great week. Yanosh, you the man. Sujay, Ahala, Johnny Gems, Rafi. I'll see you guys tomorrow on the webinar.
Thank you
Thank
for
you,
having
Nick.
me, bro.
Cool.
See you tomorrow.
Clubhouse,
Chat.
love y'all.
Nick Rafi.
Chat,
That's
Chat.
all, everybody.
love you guys. Hope you guys have a great day. For those of you guys that are in the
God bless
clubhouse, yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. If you're not in the clubhouse, go to timetoeattrading.com. Make the best decision you can make in your life and join the clubhouse, man. It's life-changing stuff going down in there. Not just for me, but for all the members, right? Talking about how this is the place to be. So we look forward to seeing you in the clubhouse at some point down the road. And until next time, my friends, enjoy the weekend. Love y'all. Have a great day, all right? Peace, G's. We gone. Later, gang.
See you, Johnny.
Peace.
Yeah, whoa, last time I checked, I'm still hot, real hot. Kept it dope without a pill pop. Bill Cos, steady climbing to the hilltop. Tip top, did it all off of a TikTok. Yeah, last time I checked, I still that guy that did it on my own. Stay independent for you to get what I'm getting. It will probably take a village. Just give me a minute, turn a snippet to a hit, and now they all want a percentage, but I'm only paying visits. Big dog, hit 'em with thick thumbs and a quick draw. Pit boss, if they ain't playing, they getting kicked off. Jigsaw, I got 'em puzzled, got 'em a bit lost. It's a feeding frenzy, I put the beat in a pig trough. Got it on lock, got the password. Type of thing you couldn't manufacture. 10,000 hours, got it mastered. Can't you see the patterns? Last time I checked, I'm still hot, real hot. Kept it dope without a pill pop. Bill Cos, steady climbing to the hilltop. Tip top, did it all off of a TikTok. Yeah, last time I checked, I still hot, real hot. Kept it dope without a pill pop. Bill Cos, steady climbing to the hilltop. Tip top, did it all off of a TikTok. Yeah. last time I checked, I'm still the man in my town, they had to crown me. What I used to make in a day, I make it hourly. Told Grand, send me a beat and make it bouncy. When they hear the tag, they know it's about to be big scene, catching us on the big screen. 16, bar slicker is pristine. Listerine, everything that we spit clean. Big jeans, pockets are looking mint green. Pen game bulletproof. Look at all the levels that we took it to. Sticking out like a crooked tooth. Staring at the mirror like, look at you. Damn, I'm still hot, real hot. Kept it dope without a pill pop. Bill Cosby, steady climbing to the hilltop. Tip top, did it all off of a TikTok. Yeah, last time I checked, I was down, but now I'm up. Yeah, this all God, this ain't no lie. Yeah, I used to be stuck in that mud. Whoa. Yeah, I was down, but now I'm up, 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 up. I was down, but now I'm up. Yeah, this all God, this ain't no lie. Yeah, I used to be stuck in that mud. Yeah, yeah, I was down, but now I'm up, 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 up. I was down, but now I'm up like my name Lazarus. No Satan gon' be mad at this. I had to ask my dad if it's okay to swing my bat at this. He said, boy, if I picture this out of the park, moving so quick it's like they stuck in park. They see the numbers, but I see the heart. 10,000 hours you spit in the dark, putting in good work, even though you didn't even know that it would work. Talking about a man who grew up in woodwork, do it for the love of it, that's the way it should work. Yeah, yeah. I know some people gon' look at me crazy and I'm like, for what? Man, I was stuck, I was down, but now I'm up. Yeah, this all God, this ain't no love. Yeah, I used to be stuck in that mud. Yeah, yeah, I was down, but now I'm up, 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 up. I was down, but now I'm down, now I'm up like a seesaw. When I'm on a beat like an old man's lawn, better keep off. From the ground to the treetops, got clouds on my feet like Jack in the Beast. I jumped off quick, went straight in a free fall. Cowboy hat and a mic singing yeehaw. Landed on my feet like a feline, put them back in the seat like a recline. Ay, what you mean I'm not worthy? Did it with a purpose, didn't need a permit. Digging from the bottom and I brought it to the surface. Mind your business now, who I worship. Who the little guy making big, big, big moves. Tick tock, turn it to a tick, 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 boom. Yeah, I talk a lot of stuff, probably thought it was a bluff, till I went and turned it where I was down, but now I'm up, up.